So it looks like we are live. So, Comic Fan, how y'all doing? Bob here. Welcome to Everything Comics, and welcome for an impromptu live stream tonight. As I got somebody on the stream with me that I was hoping to get for everybody to get to know. And as you know, I have a 1,000 subscriber giveaway, and I had this gentleman reach out to me and wanted to partner with me. And he's a really cool guy. He's starting to put out content on his own channel, and that's none other than my good friend Nick from YC Comics. How you doing, Nick?
Good. You guys doing all right?
Doing good. Doing good. I really appreciate you being on tonight. I don't get to do these things often. I really love doing live streams. I actually got a bunch of them scheduled for this week, so I'm really stoked about that. But I've been excited to get on here with you and help everybody to get to know you, and so I'm really, really appreciative that that you could be on tonight.
Well, I appreciate you having me on.
For sure. Well, we do got a couple of people in the live stream. We got Hero and the Kid. How you doing, Will? Sean? We got Derek Magus. How you doing there, Derek? And then we got my good buddy Bueller. What's up there, Travis? How you doing, man? Well, it's good to see you all. And but anyway, I just wanted to have this live stream because you reached out to me not that long ago, and you wanted to partner with me in my 1,000 subscriber giveaway, and you actually sent me this beautiful piece in the mail, and it's a Spawn number 9, 9.8 CBCS, and this is pretty awesome, man. I really appreciate this.
Yeah.
And so that's one of the things I wanted to ask you is I noticed on your channel, a lot of the stuff that you put out has to do with slab comics. Is that predominantly what you collect?
Yeah, I collect a lot of slab comics. I've just ordered quite a few trade paperbacks, to have something to do while we're all at home right now.
Sure.
But yeah, I collect a lot of slabs.
There you go. You got any slabs inside of your collection that you would consider like your best ones, or the ones that you hold the most dear?
Yeah, I've got Showcase 22, which is the first appearance of Hal Jordan. It's
Wow.
It's only a 3.0, but it's in really good shape. It looks better than 3.0 to me. But
Nice.
yeah, that's definitely my Grail book I've got.
Very cool. I got a couple more people who joined. We got Two Gun Pedro. How you doing there, Two Gun? Pew pew. Good to see you. We got Jay Willie. Hopefully we'll be reading comics again soon, brother. Until then, cheers and stay safe. Absolutely. And then Bueller says, "Miss you, Bob. I need a coffee." Yeah, I need a coffee too. Hey, Bueller, I ordered a cold brew system being brought to my house. So next time we do having comics with our coffee, I'm going to bring the cold brew, buddy. That'll be very cool. So, yeah, you got a Hal Jordan, the first appearance of Hal Jordan 3.0. That's a pretty amazing Grail.
Yeah.
And I mean, and you just said that it's in a 3.0. What is your take on actual grades? Does that mean a lot to you, or what is your take on it?
It does, but you have to look at the year of the comics. Like if it's a Silver Age comic, I'm fine with the 3.0. The first appearance of Hal Jordan 3.0 is fine with me. If it's a modern comic, most people are really wanting 9.8. Everything below that, modern comic, there's a lot of them. Should be easy to get in a 9.8.
Yeah.
So yeah, older comics, I lower grades don't bother me at all.
There you go. Do you have a problem with the fact that once you get a comic like that graded, you really can't read it from that point on?
A lot of slabs I actually have, I've got like a copy that was, it may be pretty beat up or something, but I'm still able to flip through and look at it, read it, and I don't have another Showcase 22 because they are so expensive. But a lot of books that I have slabbed, I have, like reader copies.
Absolutely. I mean, I know a lot of the stuff you can collect in trades now, omnibuses.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of opportunities to actually be able to, to actually go ahead and read those comics that you're getting slabbed. What about in your slabs? Do you go in for the signed comics at all?
To me, with signed comics, I don't like Grails signed. Like I don't want to take my Showcase 22 and have somebody write on it. Now, I do have some signed slabs in my collection. I've got one that's signed by Stan Lee and Todd McFarlane, but it's not it's no Grail comic or anything like that. It is a 9.8. It's Spider-Man number 6. It's just a really cool cover with Spider-Man and Hobgoblin. But Yeah, I like the signatures. Like when I go get them.
Yeah,
And I'm not big on just collecting signatures I had nothing to do with.
yeah, that's the same with me. I wouldn't want to buy a signature. I mean, the only signature that I'm interested in buying would be a really nice Stan Lee. There's a couple of books that I would love to have that have Stan Lee's signature on it, but just because he meant so much to me.
Right.
And of course, I can't go and get a book signed by him now. But he's very dear to my heart. He was a very big part of my childhood, and so there's
Absolutely.
a couple of books that I've eyed out there that I would love to just have his signature on. So I'll be definitely looking for those. So
the thing about his signature, it's just going to go up in value. You know, it's not going to get any cheaper.
Absolutely. I heard there was a company out there that was sanctioned by him or his company before he died, where they actually have a stamp where they stamp his signature. Have you heard about this? Yeah, and so they offer the stamp because it was certified by him.
Right.
I haven't seen anybody buy one yet, but I thought
Yeah.
it was cool.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be the same thing to me.
No, I don't think so either.
Yeah.
I don't think so either. So having said that, I mean, you just said that you like getting signatures yourself on your own book. Are you a cons guy? Do you go to the local Comic Cons?
I've recently started trying to go to more. Like I had plans to go to the Dallas Fan Expo because that's close to where I'm at. Of course, it got canceled, but it's getting reset, and I'm going to go. And I've actually got a book that I was wanting to get signed. That's Batman and Robin Adventures, but Ty Tennyson, which is cover artist, is going to be there, and Kevin Conroy, the voice of Batman, was going to be there.
Oh,
So
nice.
I'll have both those guys sign it.
For sure. So, do you mind if I ask you about your personal life real quick?
Yeah.
I'm starting to hear some kids in the background. You got kids?
Yeah, I've got one of mine's playing with one of her friends over there. I've got 3 kids though.
Oh, that's nice. So you're married, you have kids.
Yeah.
And what part of the country do you live in?
About an hour east of Dallas, Texas.
So I have to ask, are you a Cowboys fan?
I am a Cowboys fan. Now I'm a lot more into hockey than I am football.
Okay.
Like I'm a diehard Dallas Stars fan.
There you go. That's cool. So I'm just, I know a lot of the comic fans aren't football fans, but what are they doing with Dak, man? When are they going to sign him?
I don't know. They franchised him this year, so
yeah,
I think they're just postponing it.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to go for that. I think if they keep that franchise tag before the season, he's going to hold out like
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't like that. We got a couple more people in the chat. I want to still acknowledge really quick. We got Comic Books NYC. How you doing? Because Derek Magnus says, funny story, I got a signature from the lawyer that freed up Angela to go to Marvel on that issue. That's great. Sam Fitt, how you doing? Good to see you, man. And Bueller says that I already have a Stan Lee signature, but if I don't want it, he'll take it. Nah, that's okay. I can keep my Stan Lee. And Sam Fett says, everyone needs to check out Bueller's show this morning. Absolutely funny. I don't know. Have you had a chance to check out his new top 10 video this morning, Nick?
Yeah, I watched it. We're talking about the Venom covers, and he's like, another one. Yeah.
I like the invisible cover. That was great.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That
was pretty hilarious.
Something's killing the Power Rangers. Bueller, that was great this morning, bro. But, yeah, that's why I have so much fun with that guy.
Yeah.
Well, very cool. So, so now we talked about, the fact that you definitely go in for more of the slabbed comics. How big would you say your collection is? How many slab comics do you have?
I've got about 50. I try to stick to the keys. I don't just slab everything. So if I got it, it's either a key comic or it's one that I had signed. So as far as my slabs, now as far as my books, I probably got 200 comics that aren't slabbed that are, readers and collect them.
Sure. So are you a collector of the new books that come out every week, or do you just do back issues?
Yeah, I'm trying to get back into the new stuff. I've been out of it for a while. I got kids and stuff, so it's kind of hard to have a constant pull list.
Sure.
But I read DC more than anything.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, Batman and Superman, and
so our good friend Sam, he won't be a friend of yours, but that's okay. We'll take care of him. That's all right. So yeah, I mean that sounds awesome. So what are some of the grails that you're after now? What are you looking forward to getting?
There's one. I'm actually looking for the first appearance of Martian Manhunter, and it's Detective Comics. I want to say 225. So it's a Golden Age book, and it's I just think that's a book that nobody's talking about, that that nobody's after, and I think I'd like to get it. I think it'd be pretty cool.
Absolutely. You're right. Not a lot of people talk about it. I think that's probably a little more accessible than some of the other ones.
The 3.5 I've been looking at is still like $3,000, so it's still up there pretty good.
Yeah, still up there. Wow, that's awesome. So in the slab comics, you got about 200 regular comics. So you said DC is your jam. What's your favorite DC character?
Hal Jordan.
Hal Jordan. Okay. And so you're strictly Hal Jordan. You're not. Okay, you take care. You're not into Guy Gardner or.
I like all the Green Lanterns. I like John Stewart, Guy Gardner. Yeah, Kyle Ryan. Kyle's okay. He's not my favorite, but I'll take it.
Everybody has a problem with Kyle Rayner.
Yeah.
That's good stuff. I'm a Green Lantern fan myself. I do try to collect some of the bigger stories with him in it, but I do definitely like. I'm not too hot on the newest Green Lantern stuff. With Grant Morrison, I think it's just way too out there. I collected the first 8 issues and then I kind of dropped off of it because it was out too far out there.
Yeah.
So, hey, we got Sam from Sam's Tango Web in here. Happy birthday, Sam! It's Sam's birthday today, so everybody wish happy birthday to Sam. And Derek, Derek's already given it to him, and that's awesome. But so I definitely like Green Lantern. So do you collect any Marvel or any independent stuff?
Yeah, I do like. I like Marvel too, and I do collect some Marvel stuff. And I say I'm a DC guy, but my favorite character, which is it's all I know, somebody else's favorite character, maybe 5 of us, is actually the U.S. Agent, which is a Marvel Comics character.
Oh wow, interesting. I've never heard anybody in my life say that the U.S. Agent's their favorite character.
Yeah, there's not many of us out there.
You're like 5 years or something like that.
Yeah,
that's awesome. So I know then you must be pretty excited about the Falcon and Winter Soldier.
I am. Definitely.
U.S. Agent's going to be in that.
Yeah.
They'll probably have him as more of a bad guy, but
that's the way he started out in the books, really. So yeah. So
that'll be interesting. So are you a big fan of the MCU?
I've seen them all multiple times. I'm actually really excited about Black Widow. I think it's going to be one of the best films.
Yeah, me too. I'm a huge Taskmaster fan, and so. I'm not too hot about the outfit, but that last trailer when they showed him using the Black Panther claws, I was like, I'm so in. So very much looking forward to that.
Yeah,
and I'd say multiple times is an understatement for me. I think I still watch them all the time. So that's good stuff. So do you have a lot of local comic shops near you? I mean, where you're at?
The closest one is Urban Legend Comics. It's in Mesquite, so it's about an hour drive to get there.
Wow. Okay, so you don't have anything that very close to you.
Yeah, so that's the closest one.
So if you were to do something like a pull list, would you be doing it mail order, or would you be going there?
I go there about twice a month.
Oh, do you? Yeah, that's not too bad. You can pick up your books. I mean, twice a month. I mean,
2 weeks worth.
Unless you're like Bueller, where he's picking up 55 books a week, that'd be making it a little bit different.
Yeah, it's out of my price range.
I'm telling you, the guy says he's cheap, but he's made of money. I'm telling you. Let everybody know, right? He needs to donate. So that's good stuff. We have this wonderful slab that you're donating. And so why don't you tell us a little bit about your channel? What is it? What is it that what is your goal? What is your channel about? And what's the type of content that you're putting out?
Yeah, it's a new channel, and I'm just getting started. Right now I'm doing a lot of like mystery box unboxings and stuff like that. I've got a new series. I've done 1 episode that I'm actually pretty excited about, where it's unboxing the Golden Age. That's where I purchased the Golden Age comic. I unbox it, and I'll talk about one of the creators on the book. And I actually just released the one that I did a few days ago, and it's Smash Comics. Can't recall the number of it, but it's actually an 8.0. So for a Golden Age comic, that's pretty high. That's the show on my channel that I'm pretty excited about.
I'm just reading the chat here. Viewers, that's BS Bob. Bob buys way more books than anyone I've ever met. Yeah, you got that right. So pretty cool. I did watch your video on the Golden Age unboxing, and so is that something new for you? Do you have a number of Golden Age books in your collection?
I've got quite a few Silver Age.
Mm-hmm. I think you're kind of breaking up.
Okay, sorry about that. Is that better?
Yeah, I can hear you. There you go. Your video is kind of leveling out. So why don't you go ahead and answer that again?
Yeah, so that's my first Golden Age book, but I'm really starting to get into the Golden Age stuff, so I'm getting more excited about getting more Golden Age books.
Oh, very cool. Very cool. Yeah, that's something that I've never really gotten into. I mean, I know about some of them, especially, on some of the larger keys, but I know far more about the Silver Age than I do the Golden Age.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of one of those things that feels a little daunting for me to step into. I definitely need somebody. Go ahead.
That's the thing about Golden Age. So many books are so far out of most people, So yeah, it is. It's tough.
Yeah, and there's so many different types of Golden Age books. I mean, but in the Golden Age, they didn't have just superhero comics. They had westerns and romance and horror and all kinds of stuff. And so there are a ton of Golden Age books that I would have no idea whether they're worth anything or not. And so I would definitely need somebody's tutelage on where to go. I know, on Tom's channel, he's got the Golden Age Guru, and he's the man. And he's younger than I am, so he had to get that knowledge somewhere. And but I thought that was kind of cool that you were featuring that on your channel, because that's an area that I've never even dipped my toe in. My toe, not toad.
Yeah.
Let's see. We got Comic Crack is in the chat. How you doing? Sam Fett says he knows that I rock that Kingpin money. Not quite, buddy. Sam says that I'm the Kingpin of Daredevil. Yeah, I wish. And Derek Magnus says Golden Age is a ton of bondage covers. Yeah, I've noticed that. What's up with I guess that was.
I don't know. I know that a lot of those get in high demand for whatever reason. People like those bondage covers.
Yeah, it's not my cup of tea.
Yeah, it's different.
But that's how Wonder Woman got started. I mean, basically that creator. I mean, the whole thing about the lasso was about women in power and bondage.
Well, the creator of Wonder Woman is he's the guy that invented the lie detector.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the precursor to Dianetics, man.
Yeah.
Bueller says, I buy about 10 books a week. Bob buys about 40 to 87 books every Wednesday. Not that many, buddy. Very cool. So, yeah, I thought that was kind of cool that you would feature that on your channel. What's some of the other content that you're putting out on your channel?
Right now, that's kind of what I'm focusing on is just the mystery box, and I'm going to do the Golden Age, and it's just ideas as they come along to me, really. Hopefully, within about 6 months, I'll have something pretty exciting for everybody. I'm actually writing my own comic, and I've got the cover art already done, and I've got a guy actually doing all the interior art for me now. So I'd like to release that on my channel and maybe get some backers and stuff help me out with it.
I think that'd be really cool. We got into the chat here. You were telling me a little bit about that. And I know you don't want to let the cat out of the bag and tell us about who the character is or anything like that. But what was the process that you went through in starting to create your own comic? What made you want to do that?
I just always loved comics since I was a little kid, and I've always had just different ideas about what kind of character I would like, what I think would be cool. And this one just kind of stuck with me, and I've been thinking about it for several years. I started getting ideas stuff, and one day I just sat down, I wrote out like 11. Of course, I went back and edited it a few times, but I think it's gonna be pretty good.
Yeah, nice. And so, how hard was it for you to get an artist to partner with you?
It's not real hard. There's a Facebook group, and it's like connecting comic book writers and artists. And they'll go on there and they'll put all their artwork on there and stuff, and they'll show you like just different art. And you go in there and you find guys and you connect with them, and then they'll tell you how much they charge and all that kind of stuff. And there's one guy that I've been talking to, and he's got like panels and panels of connecting panels where he's drawn out like a story and stuff, and the art looks as good as anything you see in Marvel to me. So it's expensive.
Oh, I bet. So I think we got into our chapter that you're going to put on Kickstarter. Is that correct?
Releasing on Kickstarter.
Okay.
Hopefully,
and so you'll have to let us know
about
about
six, 7 months.
Nice.
Sorry, you broke up.
Well, you definitely have to let us know about that. It's okay.
Yeah.
I was just saying that you'll have to let us know about that so we can support you. Definitely.
Appreciate it.
You know, I mean, this is a wonderful community, and so we're really glad to have you come into it, Nick. I mean that was my goal for this, is just for people to be able to get to know you a little bit, get to know about your channel and what you're planning on doing, and so this is a great community, and I know you'll get a lot of support from a lot of people.
I really appreciate you guys. Thank y'all for having me.
Absolutely. So what would you say your main goal for starting your YouTube channel was?
Just to be connected to other comic creators and stuff. I live in a pretty small town, pretty rural area, and I don't know anybody that's really into comics, to be able to connect with everybody and just be a part of the community.
I hear that. Yeah, I mean, I realize not everybody is as fortunate as we are here in Portland, where we have so many people that are close by to each other. Of course, I mean, you've probably seen the Portland Comics Crew.
Yeah.
We have a lot of people out here next to each other that we all get together. We love to hang out, drink coffee, and have comics. And have to realize that not everybody across the nation has that. And so we're pretty grateful for what we have. That's for sure. But that's a great thing. I mean, to be able to get connected, to be able to, anybody who's into comics, that's what I love about comic books. You find somebody who's into comics and you have something that a lot of people don't have, which is common ground. And that common ground, you can talk for hours on this stuff if you're passionate about it. That's one of the things that I've loved about getting together with my friends out here. We don't even have to have an agenda. We just get together and we'll sit there and we'll just shoot the breeze for 3 hours straight about comics, and we love it. And so this is a good place to get involved with. So I think you're on the right track there, Nick.
I appreciate you.
Come back at you, man. So yeah, man, I just wanted to get together real quick and have everybody get to know you. Did you have anything that you wanted to tell everybody else out there that, let them know about you or what it is that you're doing?
No, just check out my channel and hopefully we can grow the community together. And on that slab, the reason I picked that slab is kind of a spec book. Angela, Marvel's pushing diversity, and she's a pretty diverse character. She's half sister, she's in the Guardians of the Galaxy and the comics and stuff. So she's liable to make her way in the MCU one day. So it'd be a good book to have for somebody.
Absolutely. I think it's a beautiful slab. One of the things I did notice on here is that it is a CBCS slab. I wanted to ask you about this because I noticed a couple of things on your channel. Do you have a preference for which slab company you use?
Yeah, I started out when I started slabbing them and started using CBCS because it was here, it was local. But I've started using CGC solely because they demand a premium. I don't know what it is that CGC is everybody's favorite, and it's kind of the market's already declared that. So that's who I go with now.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, I hear what you. I have both in my collection. I do for the CGC. I just like the way that they look. But I also hear that the CBCS actual slabs are better for your books, and so that's always intrigued me. We got a couple of more things here inside of the chat. We got Two Guns says, "Welcome to the community, YC." We got Rob Boswell. He says, "I like that Travis T fellow." How you doing there, Rob? And we got Bueller says, "How close are you to 1K?" I'm at the 960 mark right now, Bueller, and so I'm getting really close. Yeah, absolutely. By the way, you guys, if you haven't done so already, I mean, that's what this is all about. If you haven't subscribed to Nick's channel, please do so. There's a video on his channel that is a partnership with Everything Comics. If you want to enter to win this wonderful slab, he'll give you all the instructions that you need to know on that video. But even if you don't, go check out his channel, give him a subscription, and because he's here for you just as much as you are for him, and he's a great guy. We want to welcome him into the community. So give him a subscription, guys. Two Gun says, Rob Boswell, you have us. That's right, absolutely. And Sam says, I'm getting there, absolutely. So yeah, I have gotten to I've gotten to where I'm at fairly quickly. I've been very pleased with the amount of support that I've received. I love this community. Like I said, like I was telling you before we got on the chat, that was one of the unintended consequences of starting my channel. Originally, I started the channel because I wanted to get some recognition from some of the local cons here, and I was hoping to be able to do panel interviews and going forward. And I didn't expect to get connected with such amazing people and garner the friendships that I have. And so that goal, I kind of went away a long time ago. If that happens, great. But one of the things that I absolutely love about this is the relationships that I have formed, and just being a part of this community. I absolutely love it. It drives me. I love getting together with some of these new friends that I've made, because they've become really good friends really fast, and I just love being a part of that. Bueller being one of those. Almost everything that I have on my channel has been a result of a lot of his tutelage, a lot of his support. And I was one of those people that got the Bueller bump, and so I really appreciate my brother. And my relationship with Sam and Damien, I just love getting together with these guys. And so, like I said, it was an unintended consequence that happened, and I'm so grateful for it. All right, so that's pretty much it. I just wanted to get together with you and have everybody get to know you. Really appreciate you, Nick. Again, you guys, if you go to Nick's channel and check him out, that's YC Comics. There'll be a link down in the description of this video when we're all done. And show him your support. Give him a subscription. If you want to enter for my 1,000 subscriber giveaway to win this amazing 9.8 Spawn number 9 first appearance of Angela. This is one that Nick has donated to partner with me on that. You can go to his channel, and there's a video there to give you everything you need to know on how to enter for that giveaway. And but other than that, Nick, welcome to the community. I really appreciate you. And looking forward to getting to know you more and having you part of this great community.
Appreciate it. Definitely.
Absolutely. So just really quick, in the chat, is there any questions that you guys have for me or Nick before we go? Just want to give a chance for any of that to happen. Here's Gore. Hey, Gore, how you doing? Gore says, Bob, my attorneys have advised me that it's okay to be on this live stream despite the Electrogate. They're too busy fighting anyway. Gore, I love you, man. He's talking about the fact that I mentioned on one of the videos that I didn't like Elektra because I believe that she was created just to be killed. And so he's taken exception to that. Didn't know if he could be my friend after I said that. And I think, oh, man. Let's see. Bueller says he had a question, but I avoided it. What was your question? I didn't see it. Did I miss it? Hey, Thunder God, how you doing, man? He says that he just subbed you, Nick. Elektra is hot.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Bob, just wondering if you're going to be late Sunday. Why would I be late? I'm never late. There we go. Thunder God right there. He just said he subbed you.
Thanks, Thunder God.
Come on, man. So what's this about? I'm avoiding your question. Let me go up and see what I avoided. Support your local business, Bob. PGX is for you. No, it's not. PGX is local. Why don't you support your local business? Is that the question you're talking about? I support plenty of my local businesses, Bueller. But when it comes to getting my slab comics, I do prefer CGC, and I do like CBCS. CBCS will actually verify signatures that if I'm not there, like that's how I got my one Stan Lee comic, signed comic. It was one that was signed before there was any slabbing, and they verified his signature. So I have a slab that has one of the I think it's a green label, red label. There you go. I got a red label one, and that's the X-Men #1. I have Jim Lee signed it as well as Scott Williams and Chris Claremont. So I definitely hold that.
I've actually got I've got an Image United book that Jim Lee did the cover for, and all the Image guys worked on. So I'm going to take it around to all the different cons and have each one sign it. But it may take me a while to get everybody's signature, but
yeah, I have a project like that as well. I have a poster that's one of the top left-hand corner of one of the Marvel books of Daredevil. And I've been going around and collecting all of the greatest names who have ever worked on the Daredevil book. So I've got a bunch of them. I got a bunch of legends on there. I've got about maybe 10 signatures to go, and then I'll be done with it. And then I'm going to have it auctioned for the Hero Initiative. So
that's cool. That's
awesome. Looks like Rob Boswell says that he subbed you.
Appreciate you, Rob.
There we go. All right, guys. Bueller says, I see how it is. You send your money thousands and thousands of miles away when you could just give it to a guy in a garage. Oh, there we go. Will says, Bob, it's Will. Are you ready for Sunday? I am ready for you, buddy. I can't wait. I've been waiting for weeks for this, and I'm looking forward to getting interviewed by the kid, man. So it's going to be awesome. Can't wait. So just don't listen to Bueller. That's all I got to say. Don't be going to him for tips. Don't listen to him, right? Just do your own thing. There we go. All right, guys. Nick, I really appreciate you being on. Again, you guys go check out YC Comics. He's new to the community. He's putting a lot of great content, and we want to support him. Appreciate you guys. I miss y'all. And I'll be putting a couple of videos out this week. And you guys, I really appreciate everyone who supports the channel. Thank you very much for your subscriptions, for your support. And I hope everybody's staying safe. I'm really hoping that this thing starts to ease up soon so we can get back to our normal cadence on our comics videos. But until then, just want to let you guys know I love you, and you all take care. And Nick, I always end my videos the same way. Everybody make sure you support your local LCS and Excelsior. Y'all take care.
Appreciate you guys.